Howdy, my darling Capricorn. I don't know what it is that you're doing right now, darling, but I want you to keep on doing it because I have your tarot cards in front of me and I pulled 3 cards for each row. And so I have 3 rows, it would be 9 cards, technically 10 Capricorn that I pulled for you. And there's not a single card in here, darling, that I don't like. There's not a single card in here that I'm just, that makes me like raise an eyebrow. I'm like, girl. No, Capricorn, you're in this place of creation. You're really in tune with manipulating energy right now, or just really in tune with your mental state, even if you don't want to attach a spiritual significance to it. Like, you're really in tune with your magician brain, which the magician represents Capricorn, manifesting the reality or creating the reality that they want to see in the world, right? And so I see you as being the most productive. Your vision has been the most laser focused and clear that it has been in a long time. Maybe you just recently got out of perhaps like a depressive rut, Capricorn. That's okay, even if it lasted a little bit longer than you wanted it to, because all that's not going to matter. And I mean, it doesn't matter already, but it especially won't matter to you, Capricorn, in the coming days, because what you're creating, what you are manifesting now that you are laser focused, is pretty big. It's pretty big, and I feel like it's going to be happening pretty quickly here because you've already laid down the groundwork. You've already planted the seeds, Capricorn. So I'm really happy with where things are. But before I even continue getting into this tarot reading, Capricorn, let me introduce myself, darling. My name is SimplyVelca. I've been reading tarot cards for over 12 years. And what makes my tarot readings a little bit different than other people is that, yes, Capricorn, I'll talk about the good things that you're manifesting like I just started to, but I like to have people leave my tarot readings with a sense of direction and clarity and how to go from point A to point B, because what good is hearing about the good stuff if you don't know how to claim it? And remember, Capricorn, I'm here for your breakthrough, not to tell you some positive stuff that you just want to hear. If I sound like the type of tarot reader for you, darling, let's just get started, Capricorn, right? And so I have 3 rows for you. As I said beforehand, the first row is just your overall general energy. Your second row is your social life. And then your third row, we'll talk about your hobbies and your career. All right. So let's get into this first row here. Your first card that we pulled is the Queen of Cups. Now I'm going to actually hold on to this card for a moment on the screen so you can look at it, Capricorn. But the Queen of Cups, I once said swords. The Queen of Cups, Capricorn, she's called the Queen of Cups, but she's generally never usually holding a cup. She's usually holding like a trophy of some type. I'll show you in the Rider-Waite Tarot so it's a little bit clearer, because in this deck she's holding a singing bowl. And so what the Queen of Cups can represent is someone that's keeping their eye on the prize. And Capricorn, I don't know what has stirred inside of you. Here you go. You can see the Rider-Waite and you'll see the trophy. So I don't know what has happened recently that has inspired this sense of direction and laser focus, but I really want you to maintain this. All right. To me right now, the longer that you're able to maintain this focus for your life, the better results you're going to be getting, because that's what the magician runs on is focus, right? The less focused the magician is, the less the magician is able to really get done, right? Your second card coming in is the 6 of Wands. My favorite card in the Minor Arcana. This is my fame and fortune card. This is the public recognition for your hard work, right? And then your third card is the World, Capricorn. All right. And so this really does reinforce like a time in your life that I feel like you were either going through a depressive episode or you just have been feeling left in the dark, a little bit of a wallflower. Maybe you've been a little bit of a wallflower because you are engaging with certain folks and that's where all your time and energy is. But to me now, I see this, and it's not to say that you just got out of a relationship or you're even looking for one, Capricorn, but you know those people that are like, they're just freshly single and they're just like single is literally just single, ready to mingle. I don't know why I'm making it complicated. Yeah, you know those people where I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, honey. That's the type of energy that I feel for you. But I don't really get that in a sense of, maybe it's a sense of relationships, but to me, it's like, all right, clean slate. I've cleaned my house. I cleaned my room. I organized things. Now let's get down to business. Now let's start the creation process. And once you start that creation process, what you just got out of, that depressive rut, the constant stress and anxiety that you were feeling due to a previous relationship, like, it's done. It's over with. That was a chapter of your life. May not be a very proud chapter that you have, but it's done with now. You're starting a new story for yourself, and this new story seems to start out to really come out swinging, right? It feels like from the very first chapter here, Capricorn, you start having some really positive results. All right. So really positive situation here. Keep up the good work, truly. And now let's get into your relationships. Now, when I talk about relationships, it could be romantic, platonic, family. All right. Whatever this relationship I'm tuning into, that's your business, right? I'm not here to just tell you. So let's get into these cards here. I was looking at them because I'm like, okay, this is interesting. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Capricorn, the Two of Swords, and then the Hierophant here. So I was looking at these and I still find it a little bit interesting, Capricorn, because to me, this gives me something very specific. I don't like, to me, when I hold these two cards, this is like an ultimatum. I don't know if you've given someone an ultimatum, or maybe you just had an ultimatum in your head and the next choice that a person did or didn't do made a big decision in your place where you decided to move on. But to me, Capricorn, I see this and I'm like, I feel like someone is like presented a crossroads where they can't have their cake and eat it too. And so it's like change or be left behind. And to me, when I look at this energy, especially with the Hierophant as well as the Seven of Pentacles, this reads off to me where someone in your life is presented with a crossroads when it comes to you and them, Capricorn, and what happened leading up to them, I really don't care to get into. I don't want to take up, it doesn't matter, it's in the past. But now that this person's here at this crossroads where they realize they have to either make some changes to be able to still continue walking with you, Capricorn, or to continue doing what it is that they have been doing, then they have to, like, the choice is theirs. And to me, I see this as someone choosing to look at the relationship with you and goes like, no, we've been through there's already been so much time and energy invested into this. It would be a waste for me to just throw this away. And then they come in with this Hierophant energy where they smarten up, they mature and provide a sense of more, what is this word I want to be thinking of? More substance, more showing that they're serious, Capricorn, rather than always being in this place of not really committing. That's really what I get here. And so I won't be surprised, Virgo, if you start noticing someone having a change of heart or really just taking you serious. I think I just called you Virgo, Capricorn. I apologize if I did. So now let's get into your career and your hobbies now, Capricorn. The three cards that I pulled for you, the first one is the Ace of Pentacles, very positive. The Queen of Pentacles is your second one. And then the Page of Wands is your third one. So Capricorn, I see a new door presenting itself to you in the coming days, so keep your eyes peeled. This could be in a sense of like the opportunity to put out a resume or an application somewhere. This could come in the sense of, definitely because of that Wands energy, it's passion oriented here, but it's like the opportunity to take something up and to really pursue it. And then if you were to pursue it, Ace of Pentacles, it would be really profitable and really good for you personally, Capricorn. So I think it's really important to allow your passions to guide you at this time, because your passions are going to be what gives you the results that you're wanting out of life and really helping you out financially. Even if it's starting out with just being like a hobby of yours and then progressing to something else, whatever the case is, if you choose to take action on it, that Magician energy once again comes into the forefront, letting you know that you can really make it this profitable. You can really have the results that best case scenario happen when it comes to this hobby or this career choice. All right. So don't dismiss your passions as just dreams that you would never actually go after. It's really a time for you to, if you're serious about wanting to do something, your spiritual team is seeing this is like, all right, we'll present this opportunity and this will be the test if Capricorn actually wants this bad enough or not. So let's pull 3 more cards for you, Capricorn, before I leave you today. See if there's any final messages. All right, 9 of Wands coming in here. Wounded Warrior. You have the Chariot. And then you have the Page of Swords. This is more so of a very direct message, Capricorn, of if someone in your life is coming at you with immaturity or just not communicating everything that they should be communicating, you are being told to just stand your ground. All right, stand your ground, because if you don't, if you choose to stand your ground with this, you might be afraid of losing them, but I don't feel like you would lose them. I feel like if you were to stand your ground rather than lowering your boundaries, you would get the result that you want. But this is really a time for you to just stay firm. Like this message of where it's, you know, when parents are trying to discipline their kids and a kid has a temper tantrum, they're loud and screaming for a couple minutes. It's important for you to still push through until they stop crying, because I get like this message where it's if you just choose to let them have their temper tantrum for a little bit longer, all right, without giving in, they'll come around and see things from your way. All right. So if you're wanting a specific result, don't give up on it. Stand firm in that, and you're going to be rewarded greatly for that, Capricorn. So that's the weekly tarot reading that I have for you today, darling. Hopefully something in here resonated. If it did, you can book a one-on-one private tarot reading with me through my shop linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. And yeah, I'll talk to you later, Capricorn. Bye.